What's poppin', guys, and welcome back. I'm here to bring you guys the filthiest budget deck of 2020. I am 100% that this is better than Nuzzle Chew. It's a lot faster, more efficient. There's no Dedenes, there's no Jirachis. It's not going to break the bank, and it's absolutely so much fun to play. So I'm going to go ahead and throw you guys into this Falinks deck and show you how it works. So our main attacker here is this baby Falinks, surprisingly, which is awesome. All right, we are a fighting type with 90 HP base, and the main attack here, this is what we're going to be using like 9 times out of the 10 to attack, is team attack. This attack does 30 damage for each of your bench Pokemon that has Falinks in its name. That means with the full bench, we're doing 150. Now, let me tell you why this deck is so broken. We are hitting weakness on a lot of things. Nuzzle Chew, the other 2020 budget deck. That's not a big thing. It's just kind of a plus. We're hitting weakness on Pikarom, guys. Pikarom, that's 3 prizes, all right? At 150 plus weakness, that's a solid 300 damage. That's OHKOing Pikarom, all right? We are also OHKOing Dedenes. Almost everybody plays Dedenes in their decks, so that's also a big plus. Now, I'm going to go ahead and move on to these other Falinks here. You're probably wondering, well, then what's the V for? Our base HP is 160, all right? That may sound small, but with the ability Iron Defense Formation, it beefs it up a lot. Now, Iron Defense Formation, all of your Pokemon that have Falinks in their name take 20 less damage from your opponent's attack after applying weakness and resistance. So that means it gets an extra 120 HP, putting this Pokemon, Falinks V, at 280. That's a pretty big V Pokemon, all right? That's tag team. That's tag team, like, HP area, all right? On top of that, not only does it boost this guy, it boosts our baby Falinks all the way up to 210. 210! That's actually insane, all right? So now we have some beefy Pokemon on the field, and we're hitting for some pretty solid numbers. Now, we're not always going to Giga Impact. This is kind of like a worst case scenario situation is hitting for this 210, or if we just need a little bit extra damage. Now, in order to kind of hit these Dedenes, I put this Great Catcher in here, as well as Boss's Order. They're both guaranteed Gust. You discard 2 for Great Catcher, you pick a GX or EX Pokemon. GX is what we're looking at in standard format. Boss's Order is a supporter. You just pick whatever you want on the bench and they bring it up. So that's how we're going to be hitting a lot of our Dedenes and smaller Mons in this format. Now, another way to kind of boost up some damage depending where you are on with prizes, we have Martial Arts Dojo giving you either 10 more damage or 4 more damage or 40 more damage. So you're either hitting for 160 or you're hitting for 190 here, which are also pretty big numbers, hitting a couple of these smaller Vs and GXs that are still in format for knockout, which is awesome. Now, you're probably wondering, how am I going to get all these Falinks onto my bench? It's really not that difficult. If you can't attack right away with team attack, we have Call for Family, all right? So Call for Family is search your deck for up to 2 basic Pokemon, put them onto your bench and shuffle your deck. Now, if that's our option, we are hopefully attaching Capture Energy here. So if you attach a Capture Energy from your hand onto your Pokemon, you may search your deck for a basic Pokemon and putting onto your bench. So Call for Family plus Capture Energy, you're putting 3 basic Pokemon on your bench immediately. And that's without Quick Balls. That's without Sonia. So Quick Balls are one way of grabbing more. Sonia is a supporter, and you have the option of grabbing 2 basic Pokemon or 2 energy cards, which is awesome. So this card is not a dead card once our bench is full. We can still grab energy. We can thin with that. We can attach with that. This card is not dead, which is good. All right. Now you're probably thinking, wait, Noelle, How are we using team attack turn 1 if we like get a good amazing turn on our bench, right? We have Twin Energy. Twin Energy is what we needed for these types of decks, guys. So as long as it's not a V or GX Pokemon, it provides 2 colorless, which is amazing. Super, super good. we can finally, we kind of have DCE back now. So I'm glad a lot of these smaller evolution decks and non-V and GX decks have an opportunity to shine again. Now, if we are behind on prizes, I have put counter gain in here for baby Phalanx. So if you're behind on prizes, the attack is 1 colorless less. And in the ever so pinch where we need to do 210 and we're behind on prizes, I have also put Karate Belt in here. Now, I've actually used this a couple times to kind of clean up games and so on, because if we're looking here, if we're behind on prizes, all I need is 2 energies, 1 fighting, 1 colorless, depending on, or two fighting, depending on what item I have attached to this. So we're doing 210, and if we're also behind on prizes, we can do 40 more damage, doing 240 damage, right? Yep, 250 damage. My bad. 250 damage. So there's a lot of options and damage modifiers that kind of go into this as well. Now, say you are behind and you can throw this Phalanx up into active and it can take a hit with the full bench and you just need to get one of these baby Phalanx going for team attack. We can go ahead and play Bede. We can play Bede to attach an extra energy that turn if we don't have any of our tools. Or if maybe we're not behind on prizes and we just need 1 more energy attachment to win game. I can go ahead, throw and charge up a Phalanx on the bench so I can slam 2 energies on my Phalanx, and then I can either use Air Balloon to retreat with Phalanx, or I can use a switch to retreat with the Phalanx into the baby one for my last knockout, which is super solid. So for some hand disruption as well, we have Reset Stamp and Marnie, also kind of one of our draw supporters. Our other 2 draw supporters, we have 2 Professors Research and 3 Cynthia in here as well. 1's discard draw, 1's shuffle draw. The only other card that I have in here that I have not explained yet is Ordinary Rod. Now, Ordinary Rod, we have choose 1 or both. So shuffle up to 2 Pokemon from your discard pile into your deck, or shuffle 2 basic energy cards from your discard pile into your deck. Now, since this, a part of this deck relies on the prize trade here, our Phalanx, we might lose all 4 of our Phalanx. We might not even have all 4 of our Phalanx in the deck. So that's what makes 2 Ordinary Rods in this deck oh so very important. Since we have 2 Ordinary Rods, we have the opportunity to put up to 4 Phalanx back into our deck, as well as energy if we run out of that as well. And it just kind of helps us up against the mill match, which hopefully we won't see too much of that anymore. Now there's a lot of pieces in here. We have a couple one-ofs and such, but in order to kind of really dig and get our bench full, I also have Acro Bikes in here as well to kind of do that extra digging and thinning to try to get all the pieces we need. So Acro Bike is look at the top 2 cards of your deck and put 1 of them into your hand and discard the other card. All this is pretty solid. I really enjoyed this list a lot, and I hope you guys do as well. This is a really, really good budget deck, and I'm really excited to see how you guys do with it. Now, I'm not going to play any gameplay today. I just wanted to throw a deck list at you guys. You guys can get your hands dirty with it. Do whatever you want with it. You can switch out cards. Give it a shot. If you want to see gameplay, I stream on Twitch at 8 p.m. Eastern from Monday to Friday. I'll go ahead and put that link below as well. I'm going to be doing a bunch of other deck lists now. I'm making YouTube one of my priorities. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Have a good one, guys. Thanks.